Me moving to the States, I didn't know anyone. I was just there by myself, a kid from Canada, from North Preston, let alone Canada. No one knows where that is. And it's like, who are you? My name is Keyonte Beals. We're at the North Preston Community Center. We'll take y'all inside. This has been somewhere that I've basically grew up. My brother, Tramel, he really pushed me a lot when I was younger. We would always go on the court outside or come in here, and we would just put up shots, and he was always just like checked up on me to see if I was doing good. Ever since I started playing basketball, I could say, me and my friends come up here, play 5-on-5 runs with the older guys. We get bullied a lot, but we took our punches, and then as we got older, we just grew, and then we started winning games. The Bulls was the first team I ever played on. I played on the mini team when I was supposed to be a junior mini. I was probably 6 or 7 years old. I didn't really touch the ball that much. I wasn't that good, but I felt the Bulls really molded me to who I am today because they got me better mentally and physically, skill-wise as well, and they just pushed me every day, I'd say. I find the transition was huge because playing with the older guys here, we would lose games, and I took that personal because I was a competitor. I didn't like to lose. So then me going there, it's like I didn't care who you were, where you were from, I just wanted to dominate you, basically. The reason why I wanted to go to the States was one, for education, because my mom has always been on me my whole life about education, but then another thing was exposure for basketball, because I find being in Canada, or Nova Scotia, I could say, you don't have that much exposure to NCAA's coaches, so then you have to get out, basically, you have to get more exposure for yourself, so you have to leave. And people would leave and go on small tournaments down to Boston for the weekend or so, but then I'm like, why spend time doing the tournaments down there where I could just live down there and go to school if I have the opportunity to? My 3 years, 2.5, 3 years with the team, we've lost under 10 games and played over 100, I'd say. And we traveled to Las Vegas. We won a tournament there. So we played against LeBron James' 15U team, Strive for Greatness, and we beat them in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we've traveled to a bunch of different countries and we've won a lot of games. No matter whose basketball game it is, if they have a game at the rec center and no one knows who it is and someone would hear that, oh, there's a game at the hall, people are gonna come to the games just to watch them, not even know who it is, just because basketball is such a popular thing in North Preston. So I'm just proud that I can be able to come back home and see my mom, my sister, my brothers, and my niece and nephew.
All right, this is the second location right now. We're in Ming's car, driving around. When I was in 6th grade, I'd say, I first met him. He came out to Bell Park, and we had an all-school assembly. He spoke to our school. At the end of the assembly, he had someone to throw a lob off the backboard for him. And all the kids happy to raise their hand to do it. And then out of nowhere, he just picked me. I was like, okay. So I went up and I did it between the legs, lob off the backboard, and he dunked it. And the whole school just went crazy. And that was the first time I ever met him.
I think my first impression were, I can tell the kid had talent. Brought him to my workout one day, and my goal was to bring him down. I definitely want him to almost quit. I was expecting him to quit. And he was very tired, never done a workout like that. But the biggest thing what really, opened my eyes were, he didn't quit, one, and two, he tried to go as hard as he can every single drill. Then after that, I knew that I had to help him any kind of way to make sure that the kid get to the level that he wanted it.
Tell me that's not beautiful. Look. Tell me that's not beautiful.
That's all right. That's all right.
Right now, I don't even know what the name of this lake is. We call it the lake. It's down by my house. My mom, she said she always come down here, they would go swimming. Me, personally, I would never go swimming down here because I think it's too cold, but she said she did a lot when she was younger. It's quiet down here, the water in the summer, it's beautiful. You see fish jumping a lot. Just a nice view, get away from everything. This is something my mom always says. She says you can take the person out North Preston, but you can never take North Preston out of them, and that's something that I always remember. I want to change the community. I know Shaq Smith right now, he made a court, giving back to the community. I want to be able to do the same thing because I have 2 nieces and a nephew, and I know my niece loves playing basketball, my nephew does too. I have a good relationship with a lot of the younger kids around here, so I would have no problem with coming back, running a camp at the community center or something, just to give back to the community. I just finished my 10th grade year at Vermont Academy, and I have 2 more years left of high school basketball, and hopefully I can go to Division I. and play at the highest level as possible.